So I'm assuming that you're here checking out this video because there's something deeper that you want for yourself as a mom, as a woman, and for your family. Maybe you're seeking inner guidance and direction, or a place where you can receive genuine support and growth. You might be really clear that you want to deepen your spiritual connection and be a model for your kids. It's then that we get to impart this essential knowledge and tools onto our children so that they can grow up with the experience of being tapped into their innate wisdom, their inner strength, versus stuck in what seems to be the normal complacent stats of kids on medication, stuck in depression, and caught up in reactive, destructive choices. I actually chose conscious parenting even before having kids. I just knew that I wanted to make authentic, meaningful choices regarding how I parented. I'm the one responsible for how I show up for these little souls that I was going to bring into the world. I chose conscious parenting because I wasn't blind to what was going on around me as I grew up. I experienced what it was like to grow up with parents that, yeah, sure, they loved me, but they weren't present. They were caught up in their own conditioned, dysfunctional, unconscious patterns, and it absolutely ran their life. On the same token, the good, I thank God every day that my mom took me to learn meditation, and definitely the bad, the dysfunctional parenting style, both contributed to me choosing conscious parenting. As crazy as it sounds, I have 40 years of mantra meditation and mindfulness experience with about 1,600 hours of personal development background. I've also raised 3 children with meditation and mindfulness practices. And I'm not here to tell you that it's always been perfect. There has been times where I've let my practice slip. I guess that's why we call it a practice. It can be really convincing that something outside of us is causing our pain or frustration or difficulty. However, the one thing that I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt is that whenever I'm implementing my self-care, my meditation and mindfulness practice, life moves gracefully. The answers come from within. There's no need to search outside of myself. This change in perspective and awareness is profound, and there comes a point of no return. Yeah, sure, you may sometimes get trapped or wrapped up in the melodrama and stresses of life and make it about what's not working on the outside or who's not doing what for you, but you never fully buy in. The unconscious becomes more conscious, and you see choices where you didn't before. Your inner awareness, innate knowledge and strength ends up leading the way. You aren't searching for that thing, that person, that substance, that experience to fill the void, because it never will anyway. Right now, wherever you look, adults and kids are addicted to electronics. Bullying is rampant. You see violence everywhere. Stress-related diseases are the #1 cause of death. And depression and suicide rates are at an all-time high. I recently heard that there's 800,000 people die from suicide a year. We are in a major crisis, and we're being urged to feed our souls, connect to our purpose, and find clarity of meaning for ourselves and our children. It's essential to guide and support future generations based on spiritual truths and natural laws of the universe. But first and foremost, we need to be the change, because there's just absolutely no other way. How could I be the parent that I wanted to be if I didn't first embody my wholeness? It has to be the priority. I know, some of you might be saying, yeah, sure, easier said than done. And what if I told you that just a few minutes a day in what I'm going to teach you throughout this course means the difference between letting stress take over versus being fully present and there for your kids? It's the difference between worn out unconscious beliefs and patterns of behavior that are about manipulation and fear versus seeing the miracles and gifts and lessons within life's obstacles and challenges. Conscious parenting is a wonderful self-development journey. It has huge rewards of innate wisdom, inner strength, self-reliance, emotional maturity, and deep connection and community. Our kids are only here in our care for a short time, and there is no other time but now. You know, it's funny that a mother's intuition has been studied, written about, and revered for years, but we tend to worry, doubt, and feel insecure about who we are as mothers. Why do we find ourselves listening to others' opinions, judgments, and things from outside of ourselves? Simply because we weren't taught this at a young age. It isn't the norm. It hasn't become a habit, and we haven't been fully supported in it. But it's never too late. I designed this course with that in mind for you. I limit the amount of registrants, and we actually speak and interact for 6 weeks. I know what it's like to be a mom. Your time is divided and limited. You need to be held up. You need community and connection all the way through for real change to occur. I'll guide you and your kids through you to feel fulfilled from the inside, to connect to the very essence of who you are, releasing old, worn-out beliefs, embodying your inherent wisdom, your innate healing ability. You will realize your confidence, joy, peace, creativity, and purpose in the world beyond the ego concepts of success and failure or us versus them. It's time to let go of being afraid of the uncertainty of life. Rather than running away from pain or fear, we embrace the unknown because our inner strength and innate wisdom will move us towards growth and change gracefully. I want to work with you to fill you up, provide you genuine support and coaching so that you can connect to your mom's intuition, your soul's calling, the divine source, letting go of self-doubt and insecurities. The first thing that I need you to do is enter your name and your email to be part of the wait list. I'm then going to email you some getting started tools and guidance in the short term. Just before the registration opens, you will be invited to join me in an online meeting room webinar so that we can meet face to face and I get to answer your questions. That way, when the registration opens, you're going to be ready to join me and other amazing moms on this essential journey into conscious parenting. The answers you seek are already within you. I just get to be the guide to support you inwardly. I'm super excited about the possibility of meeting you.